Here's a look at your daily market report on this Monday, the 9th day of June. Take a look at what's expected at the auction barns around the state today. Joplin Regional Stockyards are expecting about 7,000 head. Callaway Livestock Center had about 1,400 on the early listings. Probably going to get up to about 2,600 head before the day's done today and all's said and done. Taking a look at the negotiated feedlot trade from last week, when all was said and done there, 78,808 head of confirmed negotiated sales. Texas reported 8,227 head, Kansas 15,569 head, Nebraska reported 17,554 head, and Iowa 21,788 head. Price values just increased as the week progressed. Last week, most of the trade in Texas was wrapped up in Thursday at $2.32. On Friday, Kansas added another $5 compared to Thursday's prices at $2.35. Nebraska, they added $2 to $3 more on Friday, $2.42 to $2.44. Some dress sales at $3.80. In the Western Corn Belt, they were steady to $2 higher compared to Thursday, with live sales at $2.40 to $2.42. Dress sales at $3.80. As of the recording of this report, the weighted average prices for the week not in yet, but there's no doubt, once again, they will set an all-time new record high. Box beef cutout values this morning. Choice up $1.53 at $366.61. Select up $3.15 at $359.88. Those values based on 42 loads of cuts, trimmings, and grinds. And the Choice Select spread at $6.73. Taking a look at some of the auctions around the state. Before we take a look at the feeder cattle open from Joplin today, we're going to take a look at a couple of the cow sales that took place late last week. There at Joplin Regional Stockyards, they had a special cow sale Friday evening, had 1,426 head at a standing room only crowd. The bred cows, medium and large ones, some 2 to 8 years old in the second and third stage, sold from $3,300 to $4,300 with a weighted average price of $4,037.93 on 149 head. The medium and large ones and twos, 2 to 8 year old cows, second and third stage, $2,400 to $3,100. Some first and second stage cows at $2,500 to $2,900. A few short solid mouth cows at $2,375 to $2,800. Some bred heifers, they sold anywhere from $3,500 up to $3,900 per head. On Saturday, the last of the Show Me Select heifer sales took place at the F&T Livestock Market in Palmyra. They had 182 head offered. Of course, these are premium quality heifers that have been through all the ringers to make sure just absolutely everything on these heifers is right. They're pelvic measured, tested for BVD, PI. Of course, that comes in negative for them to be in the sale. Body condition score, weight, muscle. Of course, they are guaranteed bred to bulls with specific calving eases and strict requirements there. The 182 head at this sale averaged $3,926 on 58 lots of heifers. That was $744 higher than the sale in the spring. The heifers, medium and large ones and twos, $3,600 to $4,400 per head. Some medium ones and twos at $3,000 to $3,500. Taking a look at the opening market from Joplin Regional Stockyards this morning, they're expecting 7,000 head. Compared to last week, the feeder steers and heifers open state at $5 higher. The steers, medium and large ones, 400 to 500 pounds at $400 to $460. 5 to 6 weights at $360 to $432. 6 to 7 weights at $332 to $380. 7 to 8 weights at $314 to $342. Some 8 to 9 weight steers at $297 to $312.50. Feeder heifers, medium and large ones, 400 to 500 pounds at $375 to $420. 500 to 600 pounds at $319 to $366. A full load of 538-pound heifers, tagged as fancy, sold at $415 early in the day. 6 to 7 weights at 301 to 335. 7 to 8 weights at 281 to 308. Taking a look at the midday futures markets on the Mercantile Exchange, live cattle for June up $1.15, $227.45. August at $219.27, up 40. October at $215.70, up 17. Feeder cattle, August 47 higher, 310.62. September up 50 at 309.62. October 307.45, up 55. Lean hogs for June, 102.75, up 12. July 107.30, up 20. August 110.40, up $1. On the board of trade, corn contracts are 6 to 10 lower at midday. July 436, September 423, and December 438 and 3/4. Soybeans are 1 to 5 higher. July 10.55 and 3/4, August 10.47 and 3/4, September 10.23. Wheat contracts are 10 to 12 lower. July 5.42 and 3/4, September at 5.57.5, December 5.79 1/4. With the Missouri Department of Agriculture, that's your farm news. This is Tony Hancock.